That is the word that keeps surfacing in the reports leaking out of Apple's supply chain right now. Not power, not speed, not even spectacle, though there will be plenty of that. Precision. Because after the Vision Pro's explosive, flawed, brilliant, and polarizing debut, Apple has spent the last 2 years doing something it has almost never done before. It has gone back to the drawing board on its most ambitious product in a decade, torn down the parts that worked, discarded the parts that frustrated people, and rebuilt the entire experience around a single obsessive idea: that spatial computing was always meant to be worn, not endured. And this is not just a minor update. This is not an incremental refresh. This is Apple's quiet, methodical attempt to redeem an entire product category in one generation. And the leaks we are seeing now suggest they may have actually pulled it off. If you have been on the fence about the Vision Pro since the first one launched, prepare to have your expectations completely shattered. Because everything you think you know about this headset, the weight on your face, the awkward external battery, the eye-watering price, the niche appeal, is about to be systematically dismantled. The deeper you look into the supply chain reports, the more it becomes clear that Apple is not just iterating. They are architecting an ecosystem shift. And in the next 17 minutes, we're going to take every single verified leak, insider report, component shipment, and analyst prediction, and we're going to build the most complete picture yet of what the Apple Vision Pro 2 will actually be, the chip that will power it, the displays that will redefine clarity, the weight that will finally disappear, the software that will change how you work, and the price that might finally make sense. Let's get into IT.to understand where the Vision Pro 2 is going. We first have to be brutally honest about where the Vision Pro has been. When Apple unveiled the original headset in June 2023 and shipped it in early 2024, it was a technical marvel and a commercial reality check rolled into one. The micro-OLED displays were unlike anything anyone had ever seen. More pixels per eye than a 4K television. A level of detail so dense that text looked printed rather than rendered. The hand and eye tracking felt like actual magic, the kind of interface you simply do not believe until you try it. Reviewers called it the future. Critics called it the most impressive product nobody would buy. And the market, at least initially, seemed to agree with the critics. Priced at $3,499, the Vision Pro sold in respectable numbers for a product that expensive, but it never became the mainstream phenomenon Apple clearly wanted. The reasons were well documented and genuinely valid. The headset was heavy, the front-heavy design pressed into faces, the external battery pack was an awkward compromise, and the killer app, the one thing that would make someone reach for it every single day, never quite materialized. But here is the thing about Apple. They do not abandon ambitious bets easily. They refine them. And the reports coming out of the component supply chain for the last year tell an unmistakable story. The Vision Pro 2 is not a refresh in name only. It is a generational leap disguised as a second generation. The most significant change, and the one every leak converges on, is the silicon. The original Vision Pro ran on the M2 chip, a laptop-grade processor that was already impressive, paired with the R1 coprocessor dedicated to processing the sensor data from the cameras and the tracking system in real time. The Vision Pro 2, according to every credible source, will make the jump to the M5 chip. And this is where the story gets genuinely exciting, because the M5 is not just faster. It is a fundamentally different kind of chip, built on a more advanced fabrication process that delivers dramatically better performance per watt. Think about what that means for a device that sits on your face and has to run 2 4K class displays, a dozen cameras, spatial audio, and a full operating system, all while staying cool enough to be comfortable and efficient enough to last more than an hour. The M5 gives Apple the headroom to do something it desperately needs: run more demanding spatial experiences without the headset turning into a space heater on your forehead. And the R1 successor is just as important. The original R1 processed input from cameras, sensors, and microphones in under 12 milliseconds, faster than a human blink, to make the virtual world feel glued to the real one. The next generation coprocessor, built alongside the M5, is expected to handle an even richer sensor suite, including more cameras for spatial video and better low-light pass-through. Why is this detail so critical? Because pass-through, the feature that lets you see the real world through the headset's cameras, is the single biggest factor in whether spatial computing feels natural or feels like looking through a slightly laggy video feed. The original headset's pass-through was good. The Vision Pro 2's pass-through, if the leaks hold, is designed to be indistinguishable from reality. That alone would be a massive generational leap. The displays are where things get genuinely breathtaking. The original Vision Pro used two micro-OLED panels with a combined resolution of over 23 million pixels, powered by Apple's foveated rendering, which sharpens only where your eyes are looking to save processing power. For the Vision Pro 2, the leaks point to a new generation of micro-OLED panels with even higher pixel density, pushing toward what some analysts describe as retina-level clarity across the entire field of view. But the more interesting upgrade is the field of view itself. One of the most common complaints about the original headset was the narrow field of view. It felt a little like looking through a scuba mask. The Vision Pro 2 is expected to widen that dramatically, bringing the experience closer to the natural peripheral vision you get with your own eyes. Imagine watching a movie where the entire room becomes the screen, where you can glance to the corner of your eye and see the edge of the world extending naturally instead of hitting a visible boundary. That is the kind of immersion that turns a demo into a daily habit. Now, let's talk about the physical design, because this is where Apple is making its most courageous bets. The number one complaint about the original Vision Pro was weight and comfort. At over 1.5 pounds, with the bulk of that mass concentrated in the front, the headset pressed into cheeks and foreheads, and after 30 minutes, most people needed a break. Apple heard this. Every report about the Vision Pro 2 points to a dramatically lighter and better balanced design, achieved through a combination of lighter materials, a re-engineered internal layout, and a more distributed weight distribution that shifts the center of gravity off the face.